This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field of the Eagles. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Wilson gonna throw right away. He's gonna tuck it and go.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right where we'll bring up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. We drop this down to Warren. And a good short tackle right there. It's just short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. To the air right away is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's across midfield. Hurts finding Smith, and an eagle. 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
In motion, the tight end Uzama. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Following the play, we have an eagle who is shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Big tight end Uzama. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can.
He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of him, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete, but as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Throwing again, Wilson. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver?
And he's in! Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Hurts. Open man is Smith. He's got him. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and 7. Again, Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Wilson. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Man in motion is Brown. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the shotgun, Wilson. They drop this down to Warren. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Wilson now, off the bootleg. This one complete to Hayward. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now Barkley. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. To throw is Hurts. He's got it at the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run with Barkley. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Now Russ hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this ball incomplete on third down. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. And it's going to be fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. The Eagles offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to run it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 20, and what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his left.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete left side to Pickens. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Wilson. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
This time they stay on the ground. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense going to take over just before the half. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. The home team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 12 yards there, and a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't live for another day.
To the air again, Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just in quarter number 3. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Barkley. Woo! And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, Hurts. He'll try and get there, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Give, and here comes Harris. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. They run out of the gun with Warren. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harris running right. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Darius Slaughter, big play, with his hands right around the ball again.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up An interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Steelers' first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return is Rodgers. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On play action, here's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angled throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On play action, Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Man in motion is Smith. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll run again. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, and he will score again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Call it a gain of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They go play action now. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll run. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Man in motion is Brown. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
On second down, Hurts. That's to the outside. He's got Smith.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Big play coming up. This is third down. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Now Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And he'll be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and long way in allowing that to be possible.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up for 2nd and 2. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, Your quarterback needs to be on point, and after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On second down, Wilson. He's going to tuck it and go. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put them.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Here's Gainwell. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to force overtime. So now, a big spot coming here. This one he's gotta have. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go for Pickens. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. And the kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.